originally from Toronto, and I've worked as a television host for the last 15 years. And man, it's been so exciting to be able to wake up in the morning excited for what I'm going to do that day, and at the end of the day, be proud and excited for what I've accomplished. So I've been able to travel the world interviewing some of the biggest celebrities in the world. Dwayne Johnson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Oprah Winfrey, Morgan Freeman, the list goes on and on and on. And it's just been so cool. And I've kind of translated what I learned in broadcast in the traditional world of television and radio into what I'm doing now with YouTube and my podcast. And it's been exciting watching this grow. It started kind of by accident. My YouTube channel launched 10 years ago, and I was just taking the interview clips that I was doing with these big name celebrities like Benedict Cumberbatch. That video has almost 1 million views. And I was just taking those videos and I was putting them on YouTube because after they aired on our TV channel, I knew that no one would ever see them again. I thought, well, fans of these people, fans of these movies, of these TV shows would love to be able to experience this as well. So I was just taking those clips, putting them online and not really thinking anything of it. And then some of those videos were getting hundreds of thousands, millions of views. And I kind of something clicked in my brain and I went, what if I started to be intentional about this? What if I started to go out of my way to get these interviews, to make these videos and then put them on my YouTube channel? And it was 3 years ago when I started to go, instead of just getting these interviews that I'm getting as my part of my television job, what if I drove myself to a comic convention or to an event or to a show and asked if I could, borrow 5 or 10 minutes of someone's time? And that's really where this thing started. And now I can say, well, you can, be on my YouTube channel that has almost 100 million views and all these subscribers. Your audience will be able to be reached through that. So that's a really big thing to look at, is what's in it for them. I think perception is reality. So if people can perceive your channel to be important, if people can perceive your channel to be well run, I think that changes everything. I mean, think of how many times you've watched a video that has 500,000 views, 1 million views, and their icon is like the egg, or their icon is just like a letter. And you're like, well, what's going on here? I think that it's important to put that time into the branding. Yeah, I think a really big thing that I keyed in on was realizing that the video titles are not video titles, they're headlines. And if I did an interview with, let's just say, Anne Hathaway, if it just said Anne Hathaway interview, I have no idea what that interview is about. And it doesn't stand out at all in this, you're looking for the needle in the haystack, right? That's what the internet is all about. People are going to be sifting through all this hay looking for your needle. So when I realized that these were not video titles, they were headlines, that's when things really started changing for me. And I think on the back end of that, people started finding these videos and embedding them on Twitter, or embedding them in Reddit, or embedding them in I really gained a lot of traction off the Twilight movies. Remember the Twilight movies, or the Hunger Games movies, or the Marvel movies? So Marvel fans, Twilight fans, Hunger Game fans would find these videos, go, oh my gosh, I can't believe so-and-so talked about this. And they would embed it in their websites. And that really, really helps. So trying to make your videos as relevant and as shareable as possible. And I think that really helped me. I just want to keep moving forward. I want more from every situation. I want more from every relationship, every person that I, run into. And YouTube's just one of many things that I do. I have a podcast, I'm on television. I also run a fishing company. I'm supremely passionate about bass fishing. So I'm kind of like an octopus, and YouTube is just one of the arms out there. So I want to continue to grow all these arms out as big as we can. So just more. I want more. And as my good friend Tyler Perry, the actor and director and prolific mogul, always tells me, dream bigger. And I think that that's a really big thing, is have a goal so big that you're constantly chasing after it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to give 2 pieces of advice here. Number one, if you haven't started your channel yet and you're thinking about it, everyone's thinking about starting a channel or dreaming about it, just start. So number one, start. And it doesn't matter if you have the right titles or the right banners or the right anything, just start. You know, we all walk around with this supercomputer in our pocket that has a pretty awesome camera on it. So just start. Too many people are like, oh, I don't have the right microphone. I don't have the right lighting. I don't have the right camera. Just start. And then beyond that, once you do start, be consistent. Don't post one video once a month or one video every 3 weeks. Like, get into a routine of, I'm going to post one video a week. And then what day is that video going to be posted on? Is that every Monday? Is that every Wednesday? If it's going to be 2 videos, figure out what days you're going to do it. Be consistent, because if you start showing up, your audience will start showing up as well. If you're passionate about something, there's a good chance that there's millions of other people on this planet that are also passionate about that same thing. And you just need to speak directly to them. Thank you so much for having me on. This has been great. And I just think the other thing is, like, if you enjoy doing it, other people are going to enjoy it as well. Don't worry about the numbers. Just enjoy doing it and the rest will come. So I think that that's it. Have fun. Have fun with it.